Yo, what is good, guys? As you can see, this is not Minecraft or Mario Maker 2. We're on SNES games, and that is because EarthBound is one of them. Now, EarthBound, yeah, four kids are fighting some freaking aliens that want to destroy the universe. And I gotta say, even though this game was made in like the mid 1990s or something, this game literally looks like it just came out. Like, I'm not even kidding. It genuinely looks that good. But in the 90s, apparently it didn't sell that well in the United States because apparently people said the graphics looked terrible. I don't know what those people were on, but I need some of what they're smoking. Actually, no, I don't. Please don't do that. So yeah, we're here in Earth. It's the first episode of EarthBound. So let's click on it. And by the way, EarthBound does have a lot of it does have a lot of flashing lights, and the intro is a part of a flashing light thing. So just skip to this timestamp if you don't want to risk epilepsy. Let's make sure my volume's all the way up. And the intro is kind of loud too. So when I'm editing this, I will test this out with headphones, and Editor Mally will just edit in a volume warning there. Oh yeah, by the way, this is actually going to be the 6th time I'm playing this game because I couldn't hold myself back. I decided to delete the first file and start over. So yeah, we're going to file 3. And the thing I like about this game before you start it is that you can customize it in the way you want. We're going to go medium text speed, stereo auto. And when it says Windows, that just means these things. And we don't want plain flavor. Mint looks okay. Strawberry looks way too much like the deaf Windows. And then there's peanut flavor. Do I need to say more? So yeah, my favorite is actually banana flavor. So we're going with that. And I like how you can name the characters whatever you want. But for this playthrough, I'm just gonna name them what Nintendo intends you to. So we're naming the main character of the game, Ness. And the character select music is kind of bopping too. We're gonna name her Paula. You know, Paula may be the weakest character in the game HP wise, but trust me, she has some hidden power, man. Like when it comes to PSI or just powerfulness in general, yeah, she's definitely the strongest. And then we have Jeff. And the final character of the game, Pooh. Who at Nintendo decided to name him this? That is a terrible name. So Ness's dog's name is supposed to be King, but here I'm just gonna name him after my dog Riz. I have shown him a few times on this channel. Also, it is kind of crazy how he went from so small at 2 months old, and now he's just huge. My favorite homemade food, it is pizza. I feel like this is just gonna be half the episode, just getting started. And yes, that is my favorite food. Like, actually, pizza is my favorite food. I freaking love pizza. You cannot tell me pizza's bad. Otherwise, I will send you to the shadow realm. And my favorite thing is gaming, obviously. Like, come on, they call me Gamer Mally SMM2 for a reason. And that is actually gonna help later. Because when Ness unlocks his special move, which Nintendo calls PSI Rockin', well, it names it that. So for my playthrough, instead of PSI Rockin', it'll be called PSI Gaming. And let's get started. Yep, this is what the game actually looks like. The year is 1990X. And by the way, when some characters are talking, I will try to do a bit of voice acting, but for girls, no. For female characters, I'm not doing that. Like, my voice is too deep to do that. Wanted, a small town in Eagle Land. And by the way, the first 4 towns of this game are named after numbers for some reason. There's Wanted, which is where Ness lives. Ness's house. The second town is Tucson, where Paula lives. Threed is the third town. Also, I like how all they did was just add a D at the end of 3. And then the 4th town, which is actually a city, is called Fourside. All right, and I'll tell you guys what to do if you want to play this game. Just recording a video for the fans. All right, so this is Ness's sister, Tracy. What you want to do is actually go into her room, despite how weird that sounds. You want to open up the present. And what you want to do, yeah, you want to open up the present, and that will be your first weapon of the game, the cracked bat. It literally only increases your offense by 4. Yeah, the cracked bat is terrible for a first weapon, but you gotta work with what you gotta work with. And there's Ness's mom. Ness's dad is just non-existent in this game. Alright. So you guys remember hearing that thud sound when Ness was sleeping? Yeah, you'll find out why. Alright, so we're gonna exit the house. And you want to continue on this path right here. You want to open up this present because you'll get a bread roll. So yeah, food in this game will actually heal you. And the better the food, the more health you'll get back. And this is why we wanted to come up here. And there that little fat menace is. It's none other than Porky Minch. Well, in this game, they call him Pokey for some reason, but everyone just calls him Porky, so we'll just call him Porky the entire time. All right, so we want to talk to this cop specifically. You want to say yes to you two being friends, even though he literally betrays you. Hey, Ness, don't be rubbernecking. You're getting in the cops' officer's way. You can go home now. Tomorrow, Porky, will tell you more about the strange meteorite. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the officers. All right, so after you talk to Porky, oh yeah, by the way, a meteorite landed, so that was the thud. All right, so after talking to Porky, you want to go all the way back to Ness's house. Ness's mom will be waiting outside. You want to say yes to scooting off to bed. And it will play a cutscene. Later that night, someone will be knocking at the door. And it wakes Ness up. And when you answer the door, it'll be freaking Porky. Hey, listen to what I've got to say. When I took Picky to the place where the meteorite landed. Oh, good evening, ma'am. You're looking lovely as usual. Anyway, as I was saying, the police that were guarding the meteorite landing left suddenly to deal with the sharks. You know, the sharks, they're the local ruffians. We'll talk about the sharks in the next episode. And they were really going wild. Suddenly, I noticed that Picky was gone. I blame the cops. It certainly wasn't my fault at all. When my dad gets back, I know I'm gonna get it. You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Picky? You actually want to say yes here. Okay, good, buddy. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Before we go, why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Don't you agree, ma'am? Then you want to talk to Tracy here. And she'll give you such an exciting food item, a cookie. It literally only heals you 6 HP. Which at even this point of the game is pretty useless. No, I did not want to walk back upstairs. Then you actually want to take the dog with you. So we have the dog. Then talk to Porky. You know, the dog will actually help out in battle here because he will bite at enemies. But Porky here, not so much. he'll just use Ness as a shield or do a bunch of other random things that won't help. Then you hear a phone ringing, and it's Ness's dad. Yeah, you don't ever get to see Ness's dad in this game. For some reason, he's the telephone. I don't know why. You just don't ever see him in the game, but he does help out by depositing money into Ness's bank account. And you earn money by fighting enemies, so yeah. And he helps you save the game, which I did not know until I died while trying to fight Frank or something. So yeah, that was really painful. I guess I need to read more. So yeah. At this point in the game, enemies will start spawning. And when I'm gonna be honest here, when I first played EarthBound, the first enemy I've ever fought was the coil snake. And to be honest, I thought EarthBound looked like a rip-off Pokemon. But turns out it is something completely different. Like, I was not expecting this game to be an RPG, man. Alright, so the first enemy of the series, the runaway dog. Oh yeah, by the way, it is complete luck if you miss or land your attack. Yeah, unfortunately, this is one of those RPG games where you can miss your attacks. Oh, look at the dog protecting me. We got some XP. We have our first PSI move called Life Up Alpha. And the Spiteful Crow enemy has a 100% chance of dropping cookies, which are terrible food items in this game. We have another runaway dog, bro. He just used me as a shield. Okay, there's a coil snake right there. They don't do a lot of damage though, so they're fine. And then the dog cowers in fear and runs back to the house. So, yeah, thanks a lot, I guess. Right, here's Porky's brother, Picky. We have Picky with us now. Porky stops us and says, "Do we hear a buzzing sound?" Now, I'm gonna lie here and say yes, because I cannot hear it at all. And we get introduced to the character that helps us take down the first boss of the game. His name is Buzz. Apparently, he's from 10 years in the future, where Giygas destroys the universe. Man, I'm just trying to get to the point, man. This man has to. So yeah, you want to say yes. No matter if you actually did listen to the story or if you didn't, just say yes. So yeah, we have Buzz now. So now you want to go all the way back down to Ness's house again. And I'm not gonna lie, Buzz's buzzing gets kind of annoying really fast. Like, it really does. And here's the first boss of the game, Starman Jr. You know, remember the boss tier list where I put him in Brain Dead Easy? It's been a long time, Buzz. You've been successful at foiling Master Giygas' plans. But, Buzz, you must now surrender. You're no longer a hero, but just a useless insect. I'll stomp you hard. The Starman Jr. blocked the way. So yeah, you should not be scared to fight Starman Jr. at all. Because no matter what you do here, he is literally programmed for you to always win. Like, you will always win no matter what. And the reason why Buzz is a help, he gives us PSI Shield Sigma, which blocks Starman Jr.'s psychic attacks, which is fire and freeze. Also, listen to that battle theme. But again, Nintendo was cooking when coming up with these battle themes. It does kind of take a while for Starman Jr. to just die, though. Alright, he's dead now. And when you kill bosses in this game, you get a ton of XP from it. Whew. I was taking a big chance there. He came from 10 years in the future to kill me, so we can't relax yet. From now on, you'll be fighting enemies sent by Giygas. Oh yeah, speaking of Giygas, I found out that his name is not actually pronounced Giygas or Giygas, as most people say. His name is supposed to be pronounced Giygas. Well, Nintendo, I'm not saying Giygas, I'm saying Giygas. I might slip up sometimes to say Giygas, since I do that. But most of the time I will just be calling him Giygas. Right, then you want to go to Porky's house, right here. Then you want to talk to his dad here. And let's just say that they get some physical treatment as punishment, if you know what I mean. And then Porky and Picky's mom here freaking kills Buzz Buzz. Right now we gotta talk to Buzz Buzz, who's dying. So yeah, he's telling us that we have to visit all 8 sanctuaries. So yeah, we have to go to the 8 sanctuaries and collect the melodies. That way Ness becomes powerful enough to defeat Giygas. Alright, Buzz Buzz gives us the sound stone so that we can record the melodies. And he dies. What is wrong with you? You monster. And it's finally daytime and won it. And throughout the game, there's this photo man which takes pictures of us. Yeah, this guy is really annoying. Like, he just completely stops you for no reason. Talking about, see, Fuzzy Pickles. Bruh, no, bro. How about you get out of my sight, bro? Alright, so that is it for this episode. So yeah, you get money by fighting enemies. So Ness's dad is a huge help.
You put lotion deodorant on?
Yep. But anyway, that is it for this video. And this game is pretty freaking long, man. I do split it into 10 chapters, but we're gonna be splitting the chapters into even more parts because this game is just that long. But I'll see you guys in the next video.